Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'm here to do the, aqua and pink color challenge. So we're mainly going to be using those two colors. I have a little book page that I cut down the center and just folded the sides over. And I did cut it a little further, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to cover that. So if you cut it a little further than what you actually end up folding over, then it's really not a big deal because I'm going to cover all of this. You may want to, if you're doing it a different way, you might want to cover these in something different from what you cover this part in. If you want it to stand out that these little flaps are here, I'm going to cover them completely. So let's see, I want a piece of this, and this is Medieval Mirage paper. So I thought I would go ahead and do a few of these ones with the Regency era and cover this. Or, for the journal that I'm going to be working on, sorry. That was a total brain malfunction there. And it's Monday, so you could hear lawnmowers and all nature of thing happening outside. I hope you all had a good weekend. We did. It was pretty nice weather. We kind of had some storminess, but it was good other than that. I'm going to take off just a little at the bottom so that's not a straight across there. So what did I do with So I'm trying to use scraps to do this, but I will be using probably some new pieces of paper too, but yeah. Tricky not to tear it too far one way. And I've got my glass mat, that's why I have these pieces of paper on here to control the glare, because it does glare. I've been having too much fun playing with the watercolors, so I left my glass mat there because it's great for that because of the little palette that's over on the side. It's a color, put the colors on. I'm going to try to do like a little tag digi using some of those images, because I'm getting a little bit better at it. It was pretty rough the other day when I did the video, but I really am enjoying those Arteza water brush pens. Those are amazing. To show you guys kind of what I've been working on. But we're going to do this first. Okay, so I'm going to glue that on. Try to not do the most complicated thing in the world today so that I can get more than one piece done. Love that paper, it's so pretty. And then I think I'll put this little Regency era gal on there, and that one is from the Graphics Fairy. I'll be using some of mine too from my Easter Bonnet digi. That's the cool part about that Easter Bonnet digi, is it's really not just Easter. I mean, it's got a few rabbits and stuff, but it's not really an Easter only kit, which is nice. And then we're going to put a little something in there. I don't know if I like that. That might be a little busy. This one right here, it's not big enough. This is one of the new ones I printed. That would be pretty if I can get one of the roses in it. Yep, here comes the weed eaters. Of course. Yeah, I think that will work. It's just never ending on Monday here, so I should really probably do a video Sunday and not Monday. I just am usually busy, so it's kind of hard. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty. And that's also Medieval Mirage. I will try to link the kits that I use. It just can be hard because she's got so many. I'm pretty sure these roses here are from the Eclectic Essence. And I believe it's the volume 1, but I'll link it. I'm not sure about the turquoise one. I'll have to look that up. It needs to come like, tear just a tiny bit more off of this edge because I want as much of the rose as possible. Is that going to be too thin though? Let me see. If I tear it, yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, we just kind of been laying low. It's crazy times out there in the world. I don't know what to say about all of it. Okay, yeah, I like that. That's pretty. And then I'm just gonna glue the edge so that it'll stay closed, and these are easy. This is just one book page folded in half. And like I said, that part I cut right down the center to wherever I thought it would go, and then fold those two flaps over. And that's it. So it's going to depend on the size of your book page as to what size your pocket is. So you can choose, you know, what size book you want to use. Turn that off. Got a little carried away there. Okay. And then we'll do our little lady here. I kind of want something else, like maybe a little bit of lace or something on there. Or like these little rosettes would be cute. I didn't have time to pull out a lot of stuff. Well, I probably did have time. I just was too busy. Like I said, watercoloring and playing around this weekend with that. So I didn't get a lot of stuff pulled out. Yeah, I think I might put that little bit so that, because it'll sit on a book page like that with the pocket. So this can hang down a little bit. That'll be cute. We have a metal fence at the back with the slats, and so they come and weed eat right next to it, and it makes a bunch of noise. I don't know if I want one of these roses. These are the rose trim from Hobby Lobby. So these are pretty easy to get. Yeah, maybe we'll do a little something like up there. Put another little piece of lace or something with it. Yeah, that would be pretty. Alright, so let's get that. Whoa, that was crazy. I couldn't have done that if I tried. Get the lady glued. Ah, I just ripped her. I don't know how I do that all the time with the glue stick. That's crazy. Pretty easy to do, I guess. At least I didn't rip her head off. And I will stitch just around, you know, the edge there. Alright, I'm going to use our glitter glue to hold down the lace. And I'm going to drop it right on there. Ay, ay, ay. Got the fumbly hands today. It just doesn't want to stay at the moment, but I'm sure it will. Just put lots of glue on this back of this and it'll help hold it down. Sorry, I got the shaky hands today. I don't know what's going on. They do that at times. And I will probably not be doing that anymore because I was told that the finger wiggle was creepy. So don't want to creep people out. I think we'll use a piece of this again because I really like these roses with this. Like I'm just using a very little section, but I really want this whole thing right here. I love the, what are they called? Lily of the Valley with it. And I think it's supposed to be oriented a different way, but I want it going this way. Whoa. Sorry, that my son just walked in the office and picked up his backpack that was holding the door, and because the windows are open, it blew the door shut. Good. Windows open, let that nice fresh air. It's a little cooler, so it feels good. You're slamming doors, Darren?
No, the wind is.
I know, I'm teasing you. I knew it was the wind. Okay, I have some graphic 45 papers, and let's see if there's the back of this one. I don't know that these are going to go with any of this because they're kind of, it's a different look. So, this is looking for something turquoise. piece at this. I kind of just want like a strip of it or something, just a little bit. And this one you can see is her medieval missives. These cool colors with the frame parts like that. And they come in all different colors in that medieval missives, which is kind of fun. Because there's red and pinks and purples and the turquoise and a little bit more of an icy blue. I used that in my winter journal that I did. I just want a little up here. It just feels like that corner was kind of blank, so I just want a little something up there. I wonder if one of these would work. I have these stamps. That one's kind of cool. Yeah, I might go ahead and do that. I already did that. And the stamps are from Artvarkk on Etsy. And I usually forget to link her, but I will try to remember to do that, and if I don't, just remind me and I'll do that. It's hard to remember all the things, you know. Cannot get these on here straight. Don't know why it's so hard. Well, part of it's because none of it's real straight, the cutting or the tearing or any of it. Can you guys believe how much trouble I'm having? Seriously. Still got it totally crooked. And this one, it's a little peachy, but I just really like the image and the number and all that. These are really neat. And it's just a mix of stamps, so I don't know if she would have, you know, if you would end up getting that same one or not. But. And I kind of am just going to leave it at that because I like the roses. They're so pretty. I don't feel like it really needs anything else, but we are going to put something on the back. Just some coffee dye. And I'm going to use the unlined portion, I think. I like this top part more because it's got more of a design. Which side's cooler? I guess they're pretty close. This side's a little darker. I think I'm going to do that. will just go right in this pocket, and we'll probably stitch around both of those pieces. Get that very good, did I? Okay, and now what should we do? What are we at? That took me 20 minutes. Always amazed at how long they take to make. Maybe let's do one of these simple, this is another super simple book fold pocket that you can do. Just any size, that's like the whole width of this particular book page. The bottom got cut off and then I just folded it, not completely in half, just so that you have, you know, enough room so that it just looks like a tuck there. Let's see, what do I need to use? I really like that, so I might go ahead and use a piece of that. I want it to go this way. And I'll do it that way, so the writing's going the right way. I mean, not that it really matters, but. Let's see. Can't tell if that's right side up or upside down. I'm just going to do a piece of this. Actually going to come up a little bit more up here. Let's see if I have any of these that'll fit. Will she fit? She's got this, I'm not even sure if it's a fan or what she's holding out straight. This one will probably fit better. This one's from my Easter bonnet. I just shrunk them down to a smaller size. What are you doing? The thing being helpful?
No.
Sorry. They're trying to do something for my daughter's college account. They're kind of ready to pull their hair out. Do you need me?
No.
Okay. I don't know if that'll work or not. Probably not so much. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh, Pasha. Just huffing and puffing. Oh, goodness. It's horrible being a little tat. My daughter and I gave him a bath on Saturday. That's always entertaining. I was afraid the neighbors were gonna like call the cops on us or the whatever, animal protection or something, because he was just screeching like we were pulling his toenails out. He needed it though. He was, you know, he's got so much fur and his eyes get gunked, you know, and he just, but it makes him super cranky. We took him outside to, you know, kind of towel dry him off a little bit and get him combed so that, you know, all the fur flying would be outside instead of inside. And yeah, so that's when he was just really screaming his head off. There's a littler piece of that. That might work. I mean, I still have the piece that I tore off of. That would probably work too, but just trying to find stuff with some of that kind of turquoise in it. Alright, this one I don't think is going to work because, I don't know, I didn't tear that one wide enough. I like the corner aspect of it, but so I think what I'm going to do is try to get it going the right direction here. It is what that was, right? Okay. And I think I might use that as the journaling card to go in there. That's pretty. That's one of the journaling cards that are in. This is her Illuminated Flora digi. But as I've said many times, you really can't go wrong. Oh, that's going to be covered, so that doesn't matter. With any of her kits. They're all very beautiful, so it shouldn't be hard to find one that, you know, you like the images in. But the Illuminated Flora, if you like florals, is very good because there's lots of them, hence the name. It was a really good day on Saturday to give him a bath, though, because it almost got up to, I think it was 98 on Saturday. So I could get him mostly dry and then just let him stay outside, and he just kind of stayed on the patio and licked himself and slept in a chair and stuff like that. It was just good because it kept him warm, because he does get chilled, and then he has gotten sick before when I've given him a bath. So I always try to make sure it's a pretty warm day when I do it. So no baths for him in the winter, just wash his face and stuff like that, but he doesn't have to tolerate the whole bath thing in the winter. And I've tried to do it like, you know, in the bathroom with the heat on and stuff like that, but he doesn't want to sit in there all day. He gets yelling because if you try to lock him in there, because he's a spoiled little brat. That's why. That is why. But I like that. Okay, I really like her, but with that long, whatever the thing is she's got, it won't work. I don't know what it is. I think it's a fan, but I don't know. Not very frou-frou or whatever that is. Let's see, would that work? That might be it. That might be a lot of wow. Might be able to use this though. That would be pretty. Okay. Yeah, I'll show you, try to remember at the end to show you guys the stuff I've been watercoloring. If you're interested, you can stick around for that, or fast forward to it, or whatever pleases you. Oops, oh, that was good. I just got it all over her face. He's hiding from Theron. There's this ledge coming up our stairs, and he's like all the way that way in the corner of it. Because it's higher than the stairs and everything, so you can't see him until you turn around. My daughter was just petting him. He's such a cranky little thing. Yeah. Sorry. This is just some kind of damask. I think this was from Samantha Jared. Thank you, Sammy. It was a whole tablecloth. I like the way it's fraying over here. It's very pretty. Ah. was trying to pick up the tape that's there to hold down my deli paper. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to use Art Glitter Glue. And just thinly. Tacky glue, Fabri-Tac, any of that works too. What am I doing? I want the fringe on the, at the outside. Sheesh. And I'm going to art glitter glue her as well because she's just on copy paper, and I don't want you know, her to come up off of the fabric part. So this is going to be my next journal. It's just going to be a one signature journal in that manila file folder cover that I was showing you guys last week. I think I'm just going to go ahead and tuck that in there because it's going to fit so nicely. So I'm going to put glue at the top and the bottom. So that was kind of a cheat. I guess I won't count this card as part of it since I didn't really do anything to it. I'll probably just ink the back or maybe put another piece of paper on the back. But I don't need to do that right this minute. Okay. So that is a total of 3. We'll go ahead and ink around the front at least. It's on a little thicker paper, which is good when you're printing journaling cards. So that's 3 total. Let's see, what else do we want to do? Maybe we'll use some of our I want to do another one of these, or let's see what I have. I like this teacup. Don't know if I'll use it, but I like it. Oh, this would be pretty on this. I got this from Graphics Fairy. It would go really nicely on there. So maybe I will continue with this particular theme. I was going to do something with the Graphic 45 stuff, but what do I want to put that on? No, that's going to be too busy. This is another, that's going to be too much of the same. Medieval Mirage piece. Okay, so maybe I need to look in my blue. I don't know that I have a whole lot in that aqua color. Don't use that a whole bunch. I don't know why I like it, but it's not a color I use a ton. I have just plain pieces. I don't have anything with a print on it. That's one of Gayle's trims. That would be kind of pretty on there. So Gayle Augustinelli, it's one of her trims. I think that will look kind of cool. I can get everything moved out of my way. You could cut each scallop out if you wanted. I have done that, but I don't want to do it while on camera. It'd drive you guys batty. Just going to tear both ends off since it's got the border. Let's see, maybe I want to take that end off and keep the edge here. I don't need this whole thing at the moment. So this is one book page, just folded part of the way. You can see about a quarter of it or so. And that's the back. And then the other piece is folded the long way in half. And then that makes the, you know, the little flap pocket thing. Probably keep that just in case I want that little scallopy for something. Okay, that will be very pretty with that. And it goes with that whole time period pretty nicely. And I'm going to go ahead and go around this too. Just so it's done. Very pretty. And you can, which I think I will do, is take down that white just a little bit. This is just a blush brush, Wet n Wild from the dollar store. I just lightly do that. That way I don't get any of those weird like circles if you're new. But it just, you know, takes that white down a little bit so it's not quite so bright. Yeah, it was funny. Yesterday my daughter and husband we were all sitting outside. My son was inside, but we were all out on chairs in the grass or on the patio. They were reading, I was watercoloring. It was great. It was so nice out there yesterday. It was a little cloudy and a little bit cool, but like it felt really good after the day before being almost 100 degrees. So it was just really nice. Very relaxing. My heart goes out to the people who are having unrest in their cities, because that has got to be very difficult. This way a little more. I pulled it too far that way. I'm having so much trouble with this today. Yeesh. Okay. And then the bird with the roses go there, and that, again, that's Graphics Fairy. That's their premium membership website. And I may go ahead and use this pink and the blue over here, and then this will be on here like this. You'll probably mostly see the pink. So that's kind of fun. This is very close to just blue. That's the thing with aqua. It's very hard to find like perfectly aqua bits. I like these trims that Gayle does because you can either cut them out individually or they look really cool, you know, almost like a piece of wallpaper to use for different things. So if you have them, they're fun to use this way too. And I know you're not going to see a lot of that, so I am going to tear off. I wonder if you're only going to see the pink, because maybe I'll just tear that off instead of wasting the other trims. Because they're super cute. So that's hooked on. Yeah, you're only going to see the pink, so I'm just going to use the pink. He moved out so you could actually pet him.
He's so cute.
That was very fortuitous that those were in that pocket of stuff, because otherwise I would not have thought to use them. And I think this will be really cute. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down, and I'm just using, or you know, going along the top, the back side, and the bottom to make the pocket. Oops. The dog behind us wants in his house. That's what he does when he wants in. He just sort of does that little beep. Actually use this as our journaling card. I could do a longer, thin one. Yeah, I don't know yet on that part. Let's get this part done. Kind of feel like I want something else. I guess it turns this way a little bit. But I'm not sure what. More lace. Or do I want it like up here? Maybe I want it up there, because that would probably hang out of the bottom of the book. Not that it would matter, but we'll just put it up higher. Do I want to go all the way across? Probably could. I just want it on this part, I think. I'm just going to cut it right there. Yesterday we were in the kitchen, dinner was just about ready, and my daughter goes, there's a dog chasing our cat around our backyard and it's fenced. And so I'm like, what? And you know, thinking it was a bigger dog, I go out there and there's this little tiny, I don't even know what kind of dog it was. I think it was like just sort of a mutt type mix thing, because it had spots kind of like an Australian Shepherd, you know, but it was tiny, kind of like a dachshund, like that was its body shape. But then its head was, I'm not even sure, because it didn't fit for either a dachshund or a Chihuahua. It was like too big for his body, sort of. Cutest dog in the world. Had like a diamond collar on and stuff like that. And so and one eye was blue and one eye was brown. And it wasn't being mean to the cat. It wanted to play with the cat, but the cat wasn't having any of it. And it was our neighbors had some friends over, and they had brought their dog with them, and they didn't realize that it had gotten out of the yard. They were all sitting in the yard, but you know how you all get chatting and whatever, and they just didn't realize because it slipped through the wrought iron like bars, and did the same in our yard, slipped through the bars because you can't. That's why when she first said that there was a dog chasing the cat, I'm like, how in the world? Because our gate was closed when we, you know, came back in from outside. But yeah, it was a super cute dog. I don't know what, it was just a real mix-up, but it was really cute. Mixed up breed of some kind, but adorable. Let's see. Happy as pie, just happy as a little lark. Chasing the cat around the yard. Tasha was almost bigger than it was. Just a little dog. Kind of just feel like it needs a little something. There are Rachel's labels. I have some doilies of hers in here too. And that's not hers. I try to keep things together and separated because otherwise I have no idea whose stuff is what. So this one's pretty. Yeah, I kind of like that. I like that. This circle one's kind of neat though too if I cut the circular part out. I'll just go with that one. What are we at? I'm not even paying attention. 47. I have time to make the journaling card for that. I'm not doing too awful. I picked a little bit more simple things. Maybe that helped. Might be too skinny. I wonder about a guest check. Guest check might be good. Yeah, it fits really nice right in there. Let's use a guest check. And we'll use some more of those trims because they're perfect. Super fun. I mean, it doesn't really go with this, but it's fine. I don't want to cover all that up. Let's see. Bird. Another bird. Too much matchiness there. Oh, the teacup thing. Can I put the teacup on here? It's like too little. I have another one that's bigger. I have rabbits. See, these are from that Easter Bonnet Digi. That one's actually kind of cool. This is more green. Oh, I passed right by the other teacup. It's probably too wide to go on there. Yeah. Darn. Maybe I have this rose. Maybe I won't use all of that. I do like the teacup, but I don't know that it's like, I like those together. I needed that to just be a little bit bigger. I have these cool, I don't know, tobacco vouchers or something that I got from Emmephemera on Etsy. They're just really cool because they're so old. One of those might look really cool. Yeah, I like that better after I ink the roses. Do something like that. I kind of still want to ink around this just a little bit. Move these out of the way. Yeah, those are really neat looking. So if I want to go like that, I just won't glue that part down entirely yet. The whole glue off there. It's a shame even to glue on the back because man, they're cool. Even on the back. Stuck in my fingers. Oh, come on, you. I know this is the hard way, right? Just put it on here. There we go. That was way more complicated than it needed to be. Okay, so I wonder if I could use just a bit of this. I don't know if it will work. I'll be able to lift that, am I? Oh yes, I can. See, this is when you need to plan out better than I did to begin with. Instead of just winging it. They're all going this way and that way, so it doesn't really matter. Pasha, don't bug her. See, the kids bug him, and then he goes and bugs Jules. And round we go. That's what he was doing to the little dog that wanted to play with him yesterday. Okay. So that will also get stitched around like it. And I'm just going to leave it the way it is because you can write on those lines really nicely. I'm going to go ink around the edges though. And this I probably won't stitch around because there's really no reason. It's just one layer basically. Okay, it's got kind of a natural little wrinkle on it. Alright, so that's going to go in there, and I'm going to go stitch around these and come back and show you, and then our time will be up, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I got this all stitched all the way around. I did run one stitch along there just because I, like the way it looks. So that's 2. And then this was 3 and 4, and that one's backed. And then this one is 5. So I got 5 done. Yay! I'm not counting that because that's just a printout. But yeah, I think that those turned out good. I just realized when I was stitching them that I did all pockets going that way. But whatever, it's fine. They'll get used. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Oh, let me show you real quick what I've been working on. So these are some of the tags that I think I will be... These, I'm going to have to do something else with these when they are in the digi because this would be under copyright, this heart border. Plus it'd be really hard to cut out if you didn't have that die cut. And there's another tag and another one. And then I've done some just mushrooms that I'll do something with. And then this one was a mess up, but this one and that one. So I'm not sure yet exactly if I'm going to cut those or I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. But that's what I was playing around with this weekend. So I'm loving the Arteza. Those pens are great. Those watercolor brush pens. And just the little water pens too. And then that little outliner pen's great for doing all the fine work. So anyway, I hope you guys have an awesome day and we will chat again soon. Bye-bye.